Hello everybody, welcome back to another pixel art tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Freddy Fazbear, specifically the one from Freddy's World, like just a little sprite character, the face. Keep in mind throughout this tutorial, if you need to pause the video, if you need to rewind, get caught up, feel free to do that. And every once in a while I'll just do a little perspective check, and you can just make sure you're following along good so far. So to start, materials you're going to need black concrete, white concrete, oak planks, brown concrete, light blue concrete, and gray concrete. So once you find a place that you're going to build at, we're going to be starting with a row of 18 black concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we're going to start from this right side. So you're going to do an upright diagonal, right by 1, 3 upright diagonals, 1, 2, 3, and from the third one, you're going to go up by 2, 1, 2. Then you're going to do an up left diagonal, up by 1, and left by 2, 1, 2. Then you're going to go down by 1, left by 2, 1, 2, down by 1, left by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the very 2 left blocks, you're going to extend them both down by 1 like this, just like that. And then we're going to come back over to the left side. You're going to do an up left diagonal, left by 1, 3 up left diagonals, 1, 2, 3. You can go up by 2, 1, 2, and up right diagonal, up by 1, and right by 1. Then you're going to do a down right diagonal, right by 2, sorry, 1, 2, down by 1, right by 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to go down by 1, and then you're going to extend this row just till it connects. And then this whole bottom part here, we're just going to fill it in with brown concrete real quick. And then after you have this bottom part filled with concrete, you're going to take your white concrete. We're going to start up here on the top right. Next to this row of 3 black, you're going to do a row of 2 white, down left, diagonal, left by 1. And then you're going to come over here to this bottom row, and you're going to do a 2 by 2 of white concrete, just like this. You're going to go 1 space over, do a 2 by 3, so a row of 3, another row of 3, do 1 space over, do 2 rows of 2, 1 space over, do 1 row of 2, and then up here on the very left, you're going to do another row of 2. So that'll be your bottom row of teeth. It should look just like this. We're going to come back to the left here. We're going to take your black concrete, and from this very top left block, you're going to up left diagonal, and then you're going to go up by 2, 1, 2, and up left diagonal, up by 2, 1, 2. And from the middle block in this column, you're gonna go right by 3, 1, 2, 3. And on that third block, you're gonna extend it up by 1 and down by 1. So just like that. So it's kind of like a little H right here. After you've done that, we're gonna come back to this right side. We're gonna do the same thing over here. So from the right block, do an upright diagonal, go up by 2, 1, 2, upright diagonal, up by 2, 1, 2. Then again from this middle block, you're gonna go left by 3, 1, 2, 3, and on that third block, you're gonna go up by 1 and down by 1, just so you have another H like this. And then we're gonna connect these middle rows all the way to the other side. And now we're gonna do the top row of teeth. So starting from here on the H, you're gonna do a row of 2, 1, 2. Put one space in between, another row of 2, 1, 2, one space between, do 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, one space over, you're going to do 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one space, do 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one space, do a row of 2, 1, 2, and then another row of 2. And that'll have all your teeth done. And then we're gonna take the gray concrete real quick. You're gonna start over here in this bottom right corner with the empty space. Do a row of 2, 1, 2, a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, row of 2, 1, 2, and then fill this in. Just like this. And we're gonna do the same thing on the left. Come to this bottom left part. A row of 2, 1, 2, row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, row of 2, and fill that in. And then the rest of the mouth, you're just going to quickly fill in with black concrete. Alright, if you need to pause the video to catch up, if you need to go back and do any of this, if you've missed something, feel free to do that. But this is what it should be looking like so far. From this point, we are going to come back over to the left side, over here, at this little cross here, and you're going to do 2 up left diagonals, 1, 2, go up by 1, up left diagonal, up by 3, 1, 2, 3, do an upright diagonal, up by 1, upright diagonal, up by 3, 1, 2, 3, upright diagonal, up by 1, upright diagonal, up by 1. Then you are going to do an upright diagonal, up by 2, 1, 2. From this middle block, you're going to go to the right by 1, and you're going to go to the left by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From that left block, you're going to do an up left diagonal, left by 1, 3 up left diagonals, 1, 2, 3, 3. You're going to go up by 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. 3 upright diagonals, 1, 2, 3. Right by 1, upright diagonal, right by 2, 1, 2. 2 downright diagonals, 1, 2, right by 1. 2 downright diagonals, down by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the second block up, you're gonna go left by 1, and also right by 1. And then from this left block you just placed, you're gonna do a down left diagonal, and also from this bottom block, you're gonna do down left, just like that. So that'll be your top left ear, and we're also gonna do the coloring of this real quick. So you're gonna fill in the 2 bottom rows of this ear with your brown concrete, and then the third row starting from the right, you're gonna do 3 brown, 1, 2, 3, and 4 oak, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 brown, 1, 2. Starting on the 4th row, starting from the left, you're gonna do 2 brown, 6 oak planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 brown, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to extend this row of oak planks, you're going to extend that up by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And in the middle of the top row, you're going to do another row of 4 oak. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like this. And the rest of your ear is going to be filled with brown. So just a quick check. This is what we have so far. This is what you should have if you're following along. If you need to rewind, if you need to pause the video, catch up, and take a look at this, feel free to do that. We're going to come back up to this very right block, the one that's sticking out the most. You're going to do an upright diagonal. And then you're going to go right by 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you're going to extend this row up by 2 blocks. So it'll be 3 rows total. Just like that. And then you're going to do another row on top of that, except with the 2 end, except minus the 2 end blocks. So starting like this. Another row with the same thing, without doing the 2 blocks on the end, on the left and right side, just like this. And then this row you've done is gonna be extended upwards by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect it and fill this in with black. Just like that. Coming back up the top, you're going to do another row of black minus the 2 ends on the left and right. And you're going to do that one more time, just another row without the left and right blocks, very left and right. And that's going to be your top hat, right, just like this. From this point, we're going to come back down to the right from this top right block, and you are going to do 2 upright diagonals. 1, 2, up by 1, upright diagonal, up by 3, 1, 2, 3, up left diagonal, up by 1, up left diagonal, up by 3, 1, 2, 3. You're doing up left diagonal, up by 1, up left diagonal, up by 1, up left diagonal, up by 2, 1, 2. From this middle block, you're going to extend it to the left by 1, to the right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like this. We're going to come to this left block here on the long row, and you're going to do 2 up left diagonals. 1, 2. From this block, you can go up by 1, left by 1, and also right by 1, and then you're going to continue to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, two upright diagonals, 1, 2, right by 1, and 2 more upright diagonals, 1, 2, right by 2, 1, 2, down right diagonal, right by 1, down 2, 3 down right diagonals, 1, 2, 3, down by 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 down left diagonals, 1, 2, 3, and then left by 1. And then also from these blocks here, these two they're sticking out, you're also going to do up left diagonal, connect like that. And that's what your outline should be looking like so far. We're gonna fill in the colors on the right here. So you're gonna do the first 2 rows of brown concrete. On the third row, starting from the left, you're gonna do 2 brown concrete, 4 oak planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 brown. On the fourth row, starting from the right, you're gonna do 3 brown concrete, 1, 2, 3, 6 oak planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 brown. And then you're going to extend the row of 6 oak planks up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do a row of 4 oak on the middle of this top one. And then the rest of the ear is filled in with brown. So this is what you should be having so far. We're almost done with the outline. We just need to outline kind of the nose and the eyes. So on these, you might notice these 2 blocks are sticking up. We're gonna start on the left one. You're gonna do an up left diagonal, up by 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 upright diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Right by 1, and up by 1. Just like this. You're gonna come down to the right block, do an upright diagonal, up by 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 up left diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Left by 1, and then an up left diagonal. And then you're gonna connect these rows together. You're gonna connect these blocks together with one big row, just like this. You're gonna come down to this middle tooth here, and from the middle, you're gonna extend. You're gonna do 1 column of black concrete all the way to the top. From this top block, you're gonna go to the right by 3. 1, 2, 3, and also the left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like this. And then all this of the nose is all going to be filled in with oak planks. So we're just going to do that real quick. And while I'm doing this, feel free to catch up, pause the video, rewind. If you've missed anything, whatever you need to do to follow the instructions and make sure your build is looking like this. Alright, and after you fill that all in with the oak planks, you should have this so far. Now we're going to do the eyes. So you're going to come to the top row over here on the left. From this block, you're going to do 2 up left diagonals. 1, 2. Go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 upright diagonals. 1, 2. Right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 down right diagonals. 1, 2. Down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. and then a down left diagonal, just like this. And we're gonna do the colors real quick. So the bottom row is gonna be completely white. One white here, and upright diagonal. From the left white concrete, you're gonna go up by one, left by one, up by four, 1, 2, 3, 4, right by one, up by one, right by four, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a down right diagonal. Then you're gonna take your light blue concrete. You're gonna do a row of three on the very right, column of three on the very right. 1, 2, 3. Another column of three right here, so it's staggered. Blue concrete. You're gonna do 2 blue here, a light blue, column of 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and then a row of 4 on the very top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to take your white concrete, and from this block here, you're going to do 2 down lefts. 1, 2. And then the rest of the eye is filled in with black. Now we're going to, actually we're going to do the eyebrow as well. So from this top row of black, you're going to do a row of brown concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A row of black. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to extend this row to the left by 1, 1. And then you can do another row of 5 black concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like this. And we're going to do the same thing on the right side. So coming to this row on the right, you're going to do an upright diagonal. 2 upright diagonals, sorry. 1, 2. Up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 up left diagonals. Left by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 down left diagonals. 1, 2 down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a down right diagonal to connect it. Just like this, we're going to fill in the colors. So the bottom row is filled with white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up left. Up by 1. Right by 1. Up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left by 1. Up by 1. Left by 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. A down left. This top row is going to be all light blue concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. A down right diagonal. Down by 2. Another column of 3 just like this. 2 blue concrete down here. Light blue. And then this left part's going to be filled in blue. And then you're going to take your white from this block, do 2 down lefts. And the rest will be filled in with black. Then we're going to do the right eyebrow. So on the top black, you're going to do a row of brown. A row of black. Extend it to the right by 1. And then a row of 5 black. Alright, so this is pretty much everything that you need to follow me on. If you need to go back to a certain part of the video, you can do that. If you need to pause and catch up, if you just want to if you want to pause here and kind of look at this and make sure yours looks like it, you can do that. And then the last thing you're going to need to do is just fill in the rest of the blank space with the brown concrete. So I'm going to do that real quick. And after you've completed that last step of filling it in with brown, your build will be complete. If you were able to follow along with this tutorial, drop a like on the video. If you want to see more tutorials in the future, subscribe to my channel, turn notifications on, and also if there's anything that specific you'd like to see me do a tutorial on, let me know in the comments, like if there's a specific character, Finance at Freddy's, or anything from any other games, or just anything. Let me know down in the comments and I will make a tutorial for you. But either way, thank you for watching the video all the way through. Thank you for following this tutorial. See you guys in the next video.